G'day friends, Miloa here. We are on Tatooine. We are going to be doing this story quest today.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name's Fowler. I was told you might be passing through. I represent the Republic here, but I keep my ear to the ground. I've heard things about you, and I'd like to chat. Get my meaning?
Look, Fowler, I promise, I'm just here to do business.
Hey, buddy, I'm not looking to bother you. I just want to meet. I've got a little, embassy in downtown Anchorhead. Swing on by. I promise you it's worthwhile.
You're playing it awfully vague.
Look, if you're not interested, I'm not gonna force you. But this isn't some local trouble. This is bigger. Fowler out.
Okay, let's go check what this is about. Speak to Representative Fowler. Waiting for the elevator.
Bye.
Leave me alone! I haven't done anything to you!
You stole corporate documents, Camus. Czerka doesn't take industrial sabotage lightly.
Contact. Unidentified subject, possibly a collaborator.
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
Look, I just took a wrong turn at the cantina.
Nice try. Open fire!
Is it safe? Are they dead?
Why were those people attacking us?
Well, they were sorry. I've got to... Just keep breathing. Okay. My name is Camus Orden. I used to be an accountant. My company sent those men to kill me. It's a Czerka Corporation severance package.
What happened in here? Come on, Camus, you know how I feel about corpses in my workspace.
You were supposed to be here. You swore I'd be protected.
Sorry, Camus. As an official Republic representative, I have to at least look like I'm being diplomatic with the locals.
Stop jerking me around and get to the point.
You're probably catching on that we're a bit understaffed, and that I'm not really a bureaucrat.
It took you a month to tell me that.
This is a Republic Strategic Information Service project, a covert operation. It's a major assignment. Mystery, corporate scandal, and incredibly dangerous tech, with a lot of lives on the line. You could make all the difference.
You know how to make a sale, I'll give you that.
This all started when Camus forwarded some Czerka Corporation documents to his local Republic security office. Now, we've been watching Czerka a while. They've buried a lot of scandals, done a lot of dirty deals, but this was something special.
The documents were mixed in with old expense reports. They described a billion-credit research facility for the study of a Type 7 device.
Type 7 device being Czerka shorthand for device capable of eliminating a planetary population.
This is why Czerka wants you dead.
Yes, that's right.
Turns out they abandoned the project decades ago. We're lucky to know the facility was here on Tatooine. So Camus and I came to find whatever doomsday device Czerka had and keep them from burying the evidence. And us.
Why would Czerka leave behind such an expensive project?
From what we could find, sounds like the device went haywire, and Czerka bailed rather than try and clean it up. Now, clues to Czerka's operation have been extremely hard to come by. Impossible, as a matter of fact. We've got one avenue left, but it's too dangerous for Camus or me. An old compound Czerka used as a staging area.
What's in the compound?
After Czerka left, the compound was taken over by a gang of Gamorrean raiders who, I discovered, don't appreciate visitors. Still, judging by these dead guys here, you might be able to push past the Gamorreans and search Czerka's old storage archives. Gather any data left.
Well, that should be easy enough.
Be careful. Finding the files that Czerka left in that compound is important, but don't get killed.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, let's go get some records.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shurg's little Gamorrean clan.
Are you with Czerka Corporation?
Oh, indeed. So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
Who are you? What are you?
Well, that's a bit personal. Maybe another time. The rest of you can deal with this interruption. I'll be in touch later.
I'll feel a lot better when we change bases, Fowler. I don't like this.
You say that now, but just wait until you see the real desert. Hey, look who's back, and alive. You able to find anything?
I found your data, along with Gamorreans and a Czerka strike team.
Blast. Guess they must be one step ahead of us.
Master Fowler? It looks like there's a call coming in.
Why, hello, everyone. Master Fowler, Master Orden. And my little visitor from the Gamorrean hideout. Especially nice to see you again. You're doing well, I hope.
Get to the point.
Since I didn't get the chance before, I thought I'd formally introduce myself. I am Gaiam Lexende, here on behalf of Czerka Corporation.
I know that name.
I understand that the Republic is disputing Czerka's property rights. I've come to Tatooine to retrieve our belongings, including Camus Orden.
You're after more than an accountant.
Perhaps. But one has to start somewhere. Czerka will take any actions necessary to protect its interests. And I assure you, our representatives in the Senate can excuse any incidents.
Lexende. They say he's the son of an executive. He's supposed to run the company's special enforcement branch.
Rich boy who took up wet works as a hobby. Up to his neck in cybernetics. Good news is, Czerka wouldn't have sent him if we were on the wrong track. He wants to keep us from the old facility. Look, Camus and I could use some time to review this data, but I still need you. If you're heading into the desert, give me a call.
You expect to find something out there?
I have suspicions. Hoping these files will confirm them. You can reach me from a secure line at one of the militia bases. We'll talk soon.
Where is this holo terminal? There it is.
Looking good. Glad you could check in. We're getting ready to ship out of Anchorhead. See if we can pick up any signals from the old Czerka base. In the meantime, we got a new lead. Camus hit the jackpot in those files you lifted from the Gamorreans.
Something about the research facility?
One of the files was a personnel listing. It named everyone who worked at Czerka's Tatooine facility.
Most of the employees are long gone, but one stayed on planet after the Czerka base was abandoned. If we can find him, he might be able to tell us where the facility was, what the device is.
Maybe we could make Lexende back off.
Probably not, but sure. His name is Gromit Kurtzon. For a while he was something of a drifter, finally bought a little moisture farm.
If he was here before Czerka abandoned the base, he must be ancient.
I'm guessing he's 60s, 70s. The files don't say.
My big worry is that Lexende and his enforcement squad will get to Gromit first. Try to keep him quiet.
That's all right. I know how to be fast and discreet.
By the time you're through investigating Gromit, we'll be set up at our new forward base.
We will?
From there, we can scout the Czerka facility itself. Soon as you find anything, come out and meet us.
Okay, speak to Gromit Kurtzon.
20 more minutes until I'm leaving. Then the doors are closing, Walner. I love you like a brother, but the doors have to close, huh? You weren't here before. You came all the way out to my farm to fix my machines?
Are you Gromit Kurthson?
Mm-hmm. I'm Gromit. I started to think you wouldn't come. Most chaps think it's too dangerous out here. But the Sand People, they keep bashing my vaporators. Lizards chew up my guns and alarms. This place used to be a fortress, but I just can't fix things anymore.
Talk to me. Is it just failing equipment, or is trouble coming?
I don't know. I can't figure out why it's breaking. And my rifle misses. And the creatures get closer every day. You can fix my home, though. Didn't I send the credits to Anchorhead? That's why you're here.
Let's say I am here to repair your farm. Why don't you explain what you need?
It's the vaporators, and the perimeter sensors, and the emergency guns. They need fixing. I think it was the Sand People. I have the parts. It's just, I'm scared to leave my home without the sensors working. It's shameful, I know.
Alright, let's go make the base secure.
The console. It says you fixed everything. You really fixed it. Back before, I could have done it myself. Not so much anymore.
Trust me, a little caution is never a bad thing.
You're a good one. You should be proud. It's good, honest work, fixing farms. You know, I used to be a security guard for Czerka, but they've been gone for years now. They left me alone, and I've stayed by myself.
What exactly were your duties at Czerka?
I was a security officer at Czerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. I was so proud.
Any idea what Czerka was working on?
The scientist's project. It was all secret. Czerka never told us what was in that cave. When it all went wrong, I had to lock up the base, leave the others behind. I left the desert and the horrors and went to Anchorhead.
What horrors? What happened to the facility?
Something attacked us from inside. I don't remember.
I think that's enough from the old man, don't you?
You're Czerka. I recognize your uniform.
Pity the sun's dulled his brain. But then I suspect he was never too bright. Yes, Gromit, I'm with Czerka.
If it isn't my old buddy, the corporate stooge.
Oh, you have a pet name for me. How sweet. Czerka found out about Gromik a while ago. We disabled his perimeter sensors and waited to see if anyone would come.
You broke my moisture vaporators.
Those two, yes. May I continue? Our honeypot seems to have caught a few flies. And now, I'm free to murder you and the old man together.
You won't last 2 seconds against me.
I'm speaking to you from an airship 2 kilometers above ground. I can target you with turbo lasers and drop droids on your little heads. The advantage is mine.
We have to get to shelter. Follow me.
Not usable in air? What does that mean?
He can't get to us here. We'll be safe.
Well, that was exciting. I'm disappointed I didn't get to fry you. But I can settle for your asphyxiation. Enjoy being buried alive, my friends. Enjoy.
He's wrong. He's wrong. First, though. First. Here. This is a cache. The Czerka files I hid years ago. I buried them all over the desert, and this is the first batch. You can have them.
What made you decide to hand this over?
I want you to hurt Czerka. All those years keeping their secrets, and then they try to kill me. I don't owe them anything. And my friends from the base, they can't be hurt. Now, I had an escape planned when I built this place. There's a back entrance to take you outside.
Gromik, you're a lifesaver.
Go on. I need to rest a while. I need to wait until they stop watching my farm. If you want the other files on Czerka, you'll find them in the desert. Just don't let them get away with this.
Let's go find those other cache oven files. What am I missing? There it is.
Try to appreciate the scenery, Camus. Most people never get to visit a place like this.
This is a horrible place. No wonder Czerka built their base in the Dune Sea. No one would ever want to look for it here.
He'll adjust. How was your visit to Old Man Gromick?
Take a look at what I found.
These are official Czerka records from Secret Weapons Division 7.
Schematics, survey maps. Looks like Gromick came through for us. Don't go anywhere. I think we're gonna need you. All right, we should be able to determine a rough location of the base from these charts. Problem is, the sands have shifted over the last few decades. We'll need some geo readings to determine the facility's exact coordinates.
Who's taking these readings involved?
The data isn't hard to get, in theory. I can give you a field scanner that'll dip into the sand, put us on track. But a lot of this territory is unexplored. Locals talk about sand people communities, crate dragons the size of starships.
Hey, if Czerka could make it out there, why not me?
Czerka probably had an army of employees and droids. But fair enough. If you take readings in a couple of places, I can figure out the base location. Meet me back here when you're done. Take it slow and be careful.
Field trip. Okay. Take recordings at the locations. Just too short. Ow. I wasn't in the right spot, damn it. Not close enough.
Fowler here. The data's coming in. Looks like this will give us what we need, but... Huh? I'm getting an energy signature not too far from you. Some sort of installation, cloaked from long-range sensors. If you would, head on over and see if there's anything there. Could just be a glitch in the scanners, but I doubt it.
I feel like I should be listening to elevator music whenever I wait here. Whenever I stand and wait. Wait for some elevator music.
Still a few minutes before those scans are processed. Huh. What about...
Hey, look who made it back.
Bad news, Fowler. That reading was a Czerka listening post.
Blast. Lexende must have set it up. Now the cyborg freak has our data. Czerka can find their lost base as easily as we can.
I take it that means the readings came through?
Yeah, machines are sorting through it now, but if Lexende's on the trail... We assumed Czerka came to keep us out of the facility. Maybe we were mistaken. Maybe they want what they left behind.
Gromik's files. We saw some things.
Yeah. Turns out Czerka didn't come to Tatooine to build or test the device. They found it here, underground. An artifact powerful enough to wipe out a planet, just buried in the desert.
Disaster struck, and they left it behind.
That's what I'm thinking. Camus, has the computer cross-referenced the scans with Gromik schematics?
Yes? It looks like the main entrance is a few kilometers away. What about the door codes?
There's a bunch of relay towers around the base. They'll have a mess of data, the codes, along with old communications. Downloading everything from the relay towers will allow you to get into that base and destroy the device. It can't fall into the wrong hands.
I'll be there as quick as I can.
Be careful in the base, in case they left traps, or if Lexende finds you.
That'll do, Camus. Time to let professionals finish the job.
The things Czerka found. Ah! I had to try again. Oops. Wait, wrong way. I guess I could have taken the speeder. Oh well. Enjoying the brisk Tatooine air. Investigate the first relay tower.
Dr. Sopern here. We've finished our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old. You think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even Gree technology isn't comparable. Anyway, Dr. Lyric and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Czerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. End log.
This is Director Antaean speaking. As you know, worker safety is one of Czerka's top priorities, and we take accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone wishing to perform a physical inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids and remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
Yay, I'm level 36. Nice.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts. I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Sopran's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands. I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says, and I'm tired of being ignored.
This keeps leading me further and further into the desert.
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still. Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
This is Director Antaean to all Czerka employees. Please listen and remain calm. A few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system, so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
Task men jetzt erfüllbar, der Gal jest en ti. Ich bin frukta mig fel töfnamma kappe. I'll be in Tisere Basamana.
How did you do all this?
Me bagadres pastiatan elbines för kastinti. Zinesti hedruli, das bruli fehedan dankwa.
What were you trying to achieve?
Das matzenke yujum. Maestra me huruba. Ich bin frukta mig fel töfnamma kappe. Patukche yed mi big shuram. Me atena titemat.
What's your plan for making that happen?
Yerkemer zunanje. Me kontias temeta. Habib tegelere. Lili bahura bahije. Jahil SWTOR Smuggler.
Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. We could never have excavated this place without your help. Oh, we knew where the base was, but getting inside, ghastly work. And I should say, I'm delighted to finally meet you in person.
Do you want something from me, Luxande?
You see, when I was assigned to stop the Republic from finding this facility, I was intrigued by the Doomsday device. That my superiors told me to stay away only whet my appetite. I decided to take the device for myself.
It all comes down to greed, doesn't it?
That's one way of looking at it. Shall we continue in that vein? I'm offering a very large sum of credits, as well as rescinding the kill order on Camus, if you help me. Hand over the device, and the Republic never has to know. Tell Fowler you destroyed it. What do you say?
Does this answer your question?
How could you do that? Do you know what that thing was? What it was worth? Oh, now you've left me no choice. I'm going to have to kill you. Painfully.
Well, if it isn't my best freelancer. I don't know what your secret is, but I doubt I can afford it.
Was there a base? Did you see the device?
Camus was worried that if you failed, it'd mean the end of the world.
Well, You saw Czerka's records!
Yeah, and I've been worried too, so catch your breath and let's hear it.
That device, it had an ancient creature trapped inside. It had gone insane. I had to kill it.
You're kidding. I had no idea. But if it's settled, that's good enough for me.
So this is over? We're sure?
You'll still need to testify, Camus. The investigation of Czerka won't end here.
Get me to Coruscant, away from the Sand People and Czerka cyborg assassins? I'll testify all you want.
You should know. Scanners picked up a Czerka ship fleeing the system. They're running scared now.
Too bad we couldn't bring down the entire company.
We stopped the device from hurting anyone. That's enough of a win. Anyway, I promised you payment. Don't ever say the SIS isn't grateful. Now take care of yourself and try not to get pulled back into these corporate schemes. Camus can tell you, they never really end.
Alright, that completes our adventures here. And I am level 36, which means time to carry on with the class quest. Let's get back to the ship. Clean out some bags.
Stand by for examination and suggested product. You are fit for duty. Return to your post. Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Well guys, that completes the adventure here on Tatooine main story arc. Tomorrow we will get on to the convoy mission. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and happy hunting!